all day today, I feel like I've been facing an uphill battle. And I gotta say, I finally won. The whole day, I've been trying to get the water going here at the hideout. And as difficult as it was, I made it happen. It was one of those situations where it felt like no matter what I did, I would find another problem. And it's just sometimes how days go, you know? I am going to seal this up right here. So our first issue was right here at this box. We had water leaking out of here, and it was soaking the whole under part of the rig as we were supplying water to it, upside down, as we were supplying water to it, and that made it to where we were potentially damaging the underneath. But the reason why it happened was because a mouse chewed through this back line, and we wouldn't have been aware of it if we weren't trying to hook up a new water system. And so luckily for us, we were able to come to a conclusion of what the problem was, fix it, and now we're able to reinstall this. You know, I wonder why that was here. I don't need it. All right, we're gonna reinstall this like this. I'm gonna glue it with some adhesive. You really wanna make sure that you clean this all up, guys, before you do this. So that way when you install it back in, there's no leaks whatsoever. I cleaned up some of it, but I could definitely do a better job at it. But the screws that I put in will pull it all together once I've caulked and cleaned and filled this all in. But after I fixed this, I then ran into another issue, which you're gonna have to wait to see on F&A Life what that was. And man, I'll tell you what, it was not a fun one. I'll say it was a stinky one. One of those ones that you're like, why did this happen? Yeah, it was one of those. Let's get this glued up. But you know what? No issue is too big for us to figure out and fix. We're very fortunate that we have the ability to fix everything and anything. Now, do I want these issues in general? Heck no, but they happen. And your attitude matters a lot on how quickly they get fixed. Usually you use butyl tape for this, but I couldn't find it. And I'm kind of in a rush to get this done, so there it goes. I had plenty of this caulk left, so I'm gonna go ahead and caulk this up. We'll slam it on there. And we'll go from there. I love the automatic caulk gun, by the way. Makes my life so much easier. Oh yeah, she's gonna seal up nicely. Screw these bad boys in. There it is. Found my first hole. Well, there was definitely some that were longer than others. Get these couple hand tight, they'll just hold me in place while I get the proper tip. Oh, look at that. Got that all over my hand. So yeah, so basically today was the day of figuring out what exactly the mice got themselves into. I did trap a lot of mice, and then recently I think I had another mouse in here because There's one dead underneath the kitchen sorry, not the kitchen cabinet, it's the bathroom cabinet. Give me 1 second, let me grab what I need. Yeah, so underneath the bathroom cabinet, there was a single mouse dead, which I still have to get rid of him. But I'm hoping that we got rid of them all. I did clean out this section inside in the back area, so that way there's no mice living in behind it. I mean, there's no like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no added stuff in there. There's nothing that's going to be new behind it. Oh, kind of need the battery. All the mice poop and everything is out of there. And all the stuff that it left behind is out of there. Now we got to find a hole. Where are we? There it is. That pulled her in. Dun, dun. But I'm stoked that like now we could technically move in here. That everything's in place. I'm gonna caulk this top piece too as well. And then we'll throw the shower head back in there. But we are stoking on the realization that we have fixed all the leaks. It's never easy when you have leaks. You're battling them. You're battling the consistent outcome of what they've created. Cool. Put these little guys up top, I guess. Problem I have with putting the little guy up top is that one caught. Looks like this one is going to be a pain in the butt regardless of what you put there, so I have to add a little bit of wood or something into that guy. There we go. Okay. And are we missing one now? Well, I can't find the last screw, which is a problem for another day. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're missing a 10th one. But I'm happy that we figured it out. We have the known issue is now not an issue anymore. Oh, there it is. And I tested all the water. We're going to be able to have hot showers in here. We have our tanks running. What's nice is the water line is nice and solid. We have a really good pressure. I can adjust the pressure if need be. I like the idea of how it all is, you know, it's going to be like city water. We're not going to have to hear a pump, which is great. Unless you're in the garage when it goes off, you don't have to hear it. Which honestly, every once in a while, if it goes off and you're in there, it's going to be like, that, and you're going to be like, oh, shoot. Paco's been chilling outside here in his bed the whole time, just hanging out. Alex and Everly right now are away. They went to go visit a friend who just had a baby. And so that's really exciting that they have a new life that they brought into this world. So Alex and Everly are out that way, and it's just me and Paco today. The one problem I had today is I was supposed to have help today, and unfortunately he bailed on me. He said he had to take his sister to school, and I get it. Oh, sorry, not school, to, oh, too much. He had to take his sister to a party, and that happens, you know? So I just had to deal with it and work by myself today, which is no big deal. I like working by myself. It would have been handy to have him in certain situations. Let's put it that way. Oh, the lighting is pretty bad here, huh? The lighting is much better here. Yeah, so that's back together. We'll clean that up and we will make it look a little bit nicer. And we'll gotta clean up in here. This is what the mouse did. Look at this. Just gross. Just gross. The good thing is I have a little vacuum that I could use to get to most of it, and then we might have to use a high-end vacuum to finish it up. We had a nice little leak that happened in here, and I had to use a jacket to clean it because I didn't have my I didn't have any towels here at the moment. These have to go away for now, so that way we could move into the space. What we're gonna do is put these in here. There we go. Get that out of the way. But check this out. Ready? Hot water side, cold water side. Woo! And it's like good pressure. Before, when it was the pump in here, it just like wasn't great pressure. So I have a little bit more to do in here. We're going to finish this up around these edges here. And we probably are going to do a little update on the faucet and sink area because we hate this. This is just ugly and not really user-friendly, this whole countertop here. It's like not deep. It's two sides. The other side isn't deep as well. You can barely even dry in it. So it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to add a new sink in eventually. Also, like there's no cap on this. That could have been from the last person. It's just like a straight stream. There's no way to create like a spray or anything like that. So we're going to remove that and replace it with something that's much nicer, especially if we're going to like live in this full time. It makes sense. I'm going to clean up the space a little bit, get it ready for Alex to bring all our stuff over here. And technically we can move in here tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a big day ahead of me though. I am going to get on the, on Betty, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install a shower over there, or a shower pan at least. And I got to put up a new wall. So my goal for tomorrow is to put up the new wall. Paco, please don't walk on my bad leg. As he continues to walk on my bad leg. Okay, down, right there. Yep, good boy, right here. Yep, you can sit right there. That's good. Sit. Sit. But yeah, the Betty is our 16-foot trailer, and we haven't yet finished the bathroom on that. For those of the people that are new, everybody else that's here already knows that. We talked a little bit about it in yesterday's video and the day before that. So Betty needs a shower pan so we could travel with her and we could take showers comfortably. And I also need to install the rest of the Blue Eddy system, the RV5 system in there. They sent us the rest of the stuff, which was like a control panel and their smart box. That way you could shut off breakers and everything via your app. And I'm looking forward to installing that, but I need space for it. So making this little closet area that I'm going to do tomorrow, I'll show you. is going to help so much with being able to install that stuff as well. And then we're also going to have an area where we can either put in like a slide-in pantry or like a hang storage for clothes. That would be really nice, because technically a lot of these things don't have a lot of hang storage, so we're trying to make a little bit more. It will get some of the stuff out of the front area where the water tank is, where it's like in and out area where we have all of our jackets and stuff hung. When that season isn't going on, we could kind of hide them in that closet area that we'll be building. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a flat, like 29 by 27 or so, or 30 floor pan. And then as the wall goes up, once it gets over the toilet area, it's going to go in like a bench sheet, and then the wall is then going to go back up. So that way you have plenty of space for your arms to be able to reach out, so you're not hitting your elbows on any walls. And that way it's like comfortable to take a shower. A lot of these pans are like really small typically when you have an RV. So this shower is actually going to be much bigger than a lot of these RVs or a lot of the van layouts that are out there. And that's kind of the idea, is like to have as much room as possible for Alex and I to shower in, where Everly could easily, we could pop open her tub and give her a bath in there. I think the hardest part of it is going to be making the form for the actual tub area, or like the basin that catches all the water. Everything else is going to probably be fairly simple. But you know, you say that, and then you have a bunch of stuff that comes up like today. I felt like I ran around a lot today. Got a lot done, but I went to the store this morning to get a cap for one of the drain lines that was missing a cap. Where that cap went, I have no idea. Then after I capped that and I turned it on, I found the leak, fixed that leak. Luckily, I had literally one coupling left from all the stuff that I had previously, and I was able to cap that line. And then after I fixed that and I turned on the system, I had a flood inside the house coming from the bathroom area. And luckily, I was able to find the part for what I needed, and I was able to fix that as well. So today was just like a very busy day. I got everything I needed to get done in here, but I was really hoping that today would be the start of Betty. Another thing that we've been doing on the channel, if you've been enjoying just like the talk, the raw aspect of life that I do here, this is day, I think, number 95 now at this point. And we have been doing 20 minutes raw, unfiltered. Whatever happens, happens is kind of one of the things that I say in these videos that you'll see before. And if you've been enjoying it, subscribe, follow, comment. If you think somebody else will enjoy this like raw vlog, please share it. It will really help the channel. It will help get the subscriber base up, and it will help with the potential click in the beginning of the video, to be able to send a signal to YouTube that you guys really do enjoy it. And it will share it to similar profiles to whoever's watching. And I'm going to go ahead and look for a comment of the day. But before I do that, FNA Life is our main channel, and we just put up a video of replacing this slider, the kitchen slider. So if you're in an RV and you're looking for how to replace the floor in the kitchen slider area, where you have the oven and you have the refrigerator, you have all this stuff in the way, you could go over to that channel and you could find that video. It just went live, I would say almost a week ago now, and we have another video coming out. Well, it would have came out yesterday now. So if you haven't been over to that channel, go check it out. FNA Life is what it's called. Let me switch over to Frankie and Alex on here, and we'll find a comment of the day. House sitting should be a brand deal for sure. Let's see. Oh, so yesterday's video, I talked a little bit about how the news like creates hysteria amongst each other and makes people feel like guarded and upset about who somebody might follow or be a part of, whatever, right? I hate politics in general. But right here, Nicole says, The comment of the day comes from Nicole. So true about the news. Enragement equals engagement for these people. That's so true. It is horrible. My dad is so addicted to the news 24/7. He is always so worried about travels and every day-to-day life. Like, really, we get to a new place and I FaceTime him to show him that what it's actually like is always surprises him, which is kind of wild. That just means you're not getting out of your house. Mom mode here. Can you please not film yourself driving without Alex's help? I don't want you to get distracted and get into an accident. It can happen really fast. You're so right about that. I do try to put the camera up and I don't even look at the camera unless I'm stopped, as you could tell in that last video or 2 videos from then. These are 2 days apart, so I'm getting confused on the days. I really try not to ever be distracted while driving, and that's why I put the camera down and just fixed it once or twice whenever I can, like stoplights and such. But yeah, I appreciate you, Nicole. Thank you so much for watching. It's been 20 minutes.